Let me take you on a journey that changed my life and might just change yours too. A few years ago, I was stuck in this frustrating cycle of trying to lose weight but never seeing the results I wanted. I'd try every diet under the sun, low fat, calorie counting, even those weird juice cleanses, but nothing seemed to work long term. Then one day I stumbled across something that made so much sense it felt like a light bulb went off in my head. Let me share what I learned with you because I truly believe it can help you take your health to the next level. So, picture this. You've decided you want to lose weight, maybe even tackle that stubborn belly fat that just won't budge no matter how hard you try. First things first, if you haven't already started the ketogenic diet, now's the time. It's not just another fad, it's a way of eating that focuses on cutting out carbs and sugars while loading up on healthy fats and proteins. Trust me, once you get into ketosis, that magical state where your body burns fat for fuel instead of sugar, you'll feel like a whole new person. But here's the thing, just starting keto isn't always enough. If you really want to see dramatic changes, you need to go deeper. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. Let me back up for a second and explain why losing weight is often harder than it seems. You probably think the problem is simply eating too much or not exercising enough, right? Well, there's actually more to it than that. The real villain behind weight gain, and especially belly fat, is insulin. Now don't zone out when I say insulin, because this hormone plays a huge role in whether your body stores fat or burns it. Think of insulin as the gatekeeper of your cells. When you eat carbs or sugar, your blood sugar spikes, and insulin rushes in to bring those levels back down by storing excess glucose as fat. That's fine if it happens occasionally, but most of us are constantly bombarding our bodies with refined carbs, sugary snacks, and frequent meals. Over time, our cells start ignoring insulin's signals, a condition called insulin resistance. And guess what? Insulin resistance makes it nearly impossible to burn fat, no matter how little you eat or how much you exercise. Here's the kicker. Insulin resistance doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks up on you slowly, especially if you've been overeating carbs and sugar for years. At first, you might not notice anything different, but eventually, your pancreas has to pump out more and more insulin to keep up with your resistant cells. This creates a vicious cycle where high insulin levels lead to even more resistance, which leads to higher insulin levels, and so on. By the time you realize something's wrong, you might already be dealing with stubborn belly fat, low energy, or even prediabetes. Scary stuff, right? But here's the good news. Insulin resistance is reversible. And once you fix it, the weight starts falling off almost effortlessly. Now let's talk about something interesting I discovered along the way. Say you decide to go low carb or even keto, cutting out all the sugary treats and processed carbs. Great move. But then you check your blood sugar levels and notice they're still higher than expected. What gives? Here's the deal. When you have insulin resistance, your liver steps in to keep your blood sugar stable, even if you're not eating carbs. It does this through a process called gluconeogenesis, where it converts other things like fat, protein, or ketones into sugar. So even though you're doing everything right, your body is still producing extra glucose because of years of insulin resistance. This is why some people struggle at first on keto. They're dealing with an underlying issue that takes time to resolve. Don't worry though, with consistency and the right strategies, your blood sugar will come down, and you'll start seeing those pounds melt away. One thing I want to mention before we dive into solutions is that everyone's starting point is different. For example, if you've had insulin resistance for a long time, your baseline insulin levels might be higher than someone who's just starting their weight loss journey. This means it could take a bit longer for you to see results compared to, say, your spouse or friend who doesn't have the same metabolic challenges. But please don't let that discourage you. Once you address the root cause of insulin resistance, your body will respond beautifully. The goal of this conversation is to hyper-focus on fixing insulin resistance so you can lose weight faster and feel amazing. Okay, now let's get to the fun part, the action plan. We're going to combine several powerful tools to supercharge your weight loss efforts. First, stick to a healthy version of the ketogenic diet. Focus on nutrient-dense foods like avocados, fatty fish, eggs, and leafy greens. Next, practice intermittent fasting. This basically means narrowing the window of time when you eat each day, giving your body a break from constant digestion. But here's the secret sauce. We're going to boost your water intake by adding 3 key ingredients: lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and cinnamon. These aren't just random choices. They're scientifically proven to lower blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and speed up fat loss. Are you ready to learn how to make this magical drink? Let's start with lemon juice. Lemons are packed with citric acid, phytonutrients, and vitamin C, all of which help make insulin work better in your body. Now you can either squeeze fresh lemon juice into your water or blend an entire lemon if you're feeling adventurous. Blending the whole lemon gives you extra fiber and nutrients, but squeezing the juice is quicker and easier. Just be sure to use fresh lemons whenever possible. Bottled lemon juice is usually pasteurized, which destroys the vitamin C content. Even without the vitamin C, though, the phytonutrients in lemon juice still do wonders for improving insulin sensitivity and reducing inflammation. Next up is apple cider vinegar. Oh, this stuff is a game changer. Apple cider vinegar contains acetic acid, a compound that lowers blood sugar and makes insulin more effective. There's tons of research backing this up. I'll link some studies below if you're curious. One of the coolest things about apple cider vinegar is that it can help stabilize your blood sugar even if you slip up and eat some carbs. Not that I'm encouraging cheat meals, but hey, we're human, right? Just a tablespoon or two mixed into your water can make a big difference. Now, when it comes to choosing a brand, skip Bragg's and go for Fairchild's instead. Their vinegar is organic, undiluted, and comes with the mother, which is the beneficial bacteria and enzymes that give apple cider vinegar its healing properties. Plus, it's stronger and more concentrated, so you get better results. Before we go into the next ingredient, take a second to let me know in the comment section what your favorite emoji is. I like this one on the screen, the gift emoji, because I have a special gift for you in the description below that will help you supercharge your weight loss efforts by burning more calories doing the same amount of work and effort. So pick up a copy of this great guide before you go. Finally, let's talk about cinnamon. This humble spice might seem like a small addition, but it packs a serious punch when it comes to regulating blood sugar. In one study, researchers gave cinnamon to 543 diabetics, and on average, their blood sugar dropped by 24 points. That's huge! All you need is a pinch of cinnamon mixed into your drink to reap these benefits. Together, these three ingredients create a powerhouse combination that targets insulin resistance, reduces belly fat, and supports overall health. They also help your liver function better, regulate cholesterol, and decrease inflammation, all of which contribute to faster weight loss. Making this drink is super simple. Grab a glass or bottle filled with 16 ounces of water. Add either an ounce of fresh lemon juice or blend an entire lemon for extra goodness. Throw in 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and a pinch of cinnamon. Shake it up or blend it until everything's mixed together. Some people find the taste a bit strong, so if you need to sweeten it, use a few drops of liquid stevia. Stevia is a natural, zero-calorie sweetener derived from plants, and it won't spike your blood sugar like regular sugar would. Personally, I love adding a scoop of electrolyte powder to mine. It adds a hint of sweetness and gives me an extra boost of minerals. Aim to drink this concoction 2 or 3 times a day, ideally before meals. If you're only doing 1 meal a day, drink the first 2 servings on an empty stomach and the third right before eating. Now, let's circle back to the ketogenic diet for a moment. As I mentioned earlier, keto is the foundation of this entire plan. Without getting too technical, the goal of keto is to switch your body from burning carbs for energy to burning fat. This happens when you drastically reduce your carb intake and replace those calories with healthy fats. The result? Your body enters ketosis, a metabolic state where it becomes incredibly efficient at burning stored fat for fuel. But here's the catch: not all keto diets are created equal. To maximize your results, focus on clean, whole foods and avoid processed junk labeled as keto-friendly. Stick to grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, organic veggies, and plenty of healthy fats like avocado oil and coconut oil. Oh, and don't forget to include plenty of non-starchy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and zucchini. These provide essential vitamins and minerals while keeping your carb count low. Speaking of timing, let's talk about intermittent fasting. Fasting isn't about starving yourself, it's about giving your body a break from constant digestion. When you fast, your insulin levels drop, allowing your body to access stored fat for energy. There are lots of ways to approach fasting, but one of the easiest methods is the 16-8 protocol. This means you eat all your meals within an 8-hour window and fast for the remaining 16 hours. For example, you could eat between noon and 8 p.m., then fast overnight until lunch the next day. During your fasting period, you can still drink water, coffee, or tea, as long as they're unsweetened. Pairing intermittent fasting with the ketogenic diet amplifies your results, helping you burn fat faster and feel more energized. As promised, let's dive into the incredible benefits of the 3 ingredients in your weight loss drink. Lemon juice, as I mentioned earlier, is rich in citric acid, which helps reduce inflammation and balance your pH levels. It also contains compounds that support liver health and promote bile production. Bile is crucial for breaking down fats and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Meanwhile, apple cider vinegar works its magic by lowering blood sugar and improving insulin sensitivity. It also aids digestion and helps kill harmful bacteria in your gut. Lastly, cinnamon doesn't just regulate blood sugar. It's also anti-inflammatory and packed with antioxidants. Together, these ingredients target multiple pathways in your body, making them a triple threat against belly fat. Belly fat, especially visceral fat, is often the result of insulin resistance, which prevents your body from burning stored fat effectively. By focusing on reducing insulin spikes through a low-carb ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, and the weight loss drink recipe mentioned earlier, you can directly target this stubborn fat. The combination of lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and cinnamon works synergistically to lower blood sugar levels, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce inflammation, all key factors in shedding belly fat. As your body becomes more efficient at burning fat for fuel, you'll notice your waistline shrinking and your overall shape becoming leaner and more toned. Another cool benefit of this drink is that it helps protect your kidneys. Kidney stones are no joke. They're painful and can sideline you for days. Luckily, the citrates in lemon juice help prevent stone formation by binding to calcium and flushing it out of your system. Plus, the anti-inflammatory properties of all 3 ingredients reduce your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. Honestly, I could go on and on about the science behind this drink, but the bottom line is that it's a simple, affordable way to turbocharge your weight loss efforts. Losing belly fat isn't just about looking slimmer, it's also about feeling confident and vibrant. The strategies outlined here not only help you shed pounds, but also improve your liver function, regulate cholesterol, and reduce inflammation, all of which contribute to a healthier, sexier physique. For example, the citrates in lemon juice protect your kidneys while the anti-inflammatory properties of cinnamon and apple cider vinegar fight off chronic conditions that age you prematurely. As you stick to this plan, you'll notice not just a flatter stomach but also clearer skin, more energy, and a renewed sense of self-assurance. Imagine slipping into your favorite outfit and feeling unstoppable. That's the kind of transformation we're aiming for. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but will it really work? Let me tell you, I was skeptical at first too. But after incorporating this drink into my daily routine, I noticed a huge difference. My cravings disappeared, my energy skyrocketed, and the number on the scale finally started moving in the right direction. Best of all, I didn't feel deprived or miserable like I did on other diets. This approach is sustainable because it addresses the root cause of weight gain instead of just masking the symptoms. And the best part? You don't have to be perfect. Even if you slip up occasionally, this drink helps buffer the effects of those less than ideal choices. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Losing weight isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good and taking care of your body so you can live your best life. Whether you're trying to fit into your favorite jeans again, boost your confidence, or simply improve your health, remember that small changes add up over time. Be patient with yourself, stay consistent, and trust the process. You've got this. If you found this information helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me which tip resonated with you most, or share your own weight loss journey. Your story might inspire someone else who's struggling. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I post weekly content designed to help you look and feel your best, from easy recipes to fitness tips and beyond. Speaking of which, my video playlist dives deeper into the ins and outs of slimming down and getting the flat stomach others want. I'll walk you through exactly what to eat, what to avoid, and how to troubleshoot common pitfalls. Check out the thumbnail on your screen now. It's packed with actionable advice to set you up for success. Until next time, cheers to your health and happiness.